Hello, everyone. I want to take a few minutes to show you one of my products, my FileMaker solutions called InBizness. And the main reason is to show you some of the functionality of a well-built FileMaker solution. And the other is to show you under the hood. So this video is basically just going to show you a very, very robust solution that I created. And then the second video will show you some of the FileMaker programming underneath. So in some of the attention to detail here, you can see that we have a main screen, and it is multi-tabbed and a lot of navigation that can go to it. One thing you might also want to notice is that up at the top here, we do use custom menus. Basically, we rolled all the FileMaker related menu items that you would normally see under a general menu. So this was what you would normally see in a FileMaker screen. A few things have been taken out to help the protection. A few other things you'll see is there's also a new custom menu called Help within Business. So if you pull that up, again, more of the attention to detail. These are 27 help topics built in from module to module. Explaining how to get the most out of the solution. Again, a nice attention to detail. We do have tabs across. Again, we do keep track of version history. Again, another thing that we can do. There is a preferences screen, so you can add the ability in here to put in data that affects the rest of the solution and some of the different areas where it shows up. There is a licensing information for the solution if you decide to purchase it. There's some acknowledgments that talk mostly about some of the custom functions, FileMaker custom functions that are used. And then there is even a link to a website, which was a blog, which allows you to organically add new information. And these are all things that I can do for this solution or your solution, as the case may be. Let's go ahead and just jump into the very first module, which is a clients module. And some of the things that you'll notice here, again, that there is a dedicated custom menu for clients. So a lot of the things that you might use are already built in. And also things like, now again, I didn't cover this before, but on all the layouts, you'll have a master searches and a reports. And these are saved searches from module to module, so you don't have to jump to the module and do the find. It's all available to you at any time. And the same thing with reports. And you want to see that we do have a standard, this will be on all the layouts, a regular master button bar. And most of these things are self-explanatory except for the Take Me To. And the Take Me To will actually pull up a new FileMaker screen where you can organically jump to another module in a new window or the existing window that you're in. And then create new. This you'll see in all the other modules too, but they're specific to clients. So this would be create a new event for the client, create a new email, a new invoice, a sales order. So this is a classic theme that you'll see across the entire set of modules that are included in the solution. Again, mostly just showing this off as an attention to detail or a programming method that I can use and tend to use. Over here, this contains a super lot of information. One of my goals was just say, how could I throw everything in but the kitchen sink and still keep it reasonably user friendly? And so again, a ton of information. You have tabs inside of tabs sometimes. So here you have an overview tab, and in here, all the clients of the organization. These are all the different contacts and phone numbers, and then alternate address informations, and maybe the sales reps for a particular area if that's a vendor record. And let's see, yeah, so that we covered those. Also want to kind of say now, again, from the clients, like in the sales and marketing, and here we have sales, products purchased, sales orders, quotes, proposals, campaigns. These are all linked into them. Like here, you could start with a proposal. It could have a number of quotes. Quotes could turn into orders. Orders can turn into sales. And of course, in the sales, the items that were purchased on the sales become into the products purchased. And again, we have, the product price, the quantity, everything on those. And let's go ahead and jump down to, like, say, the quotes. So if we do the GTRR for the quote, and again, you can see up here we have that same navigation bar. We have a button bar specific to the quotes. And we'd be clicking things like quote to invoices or quotes to sales orders. So here, whatever items you have, you can click this button and automatically generate a sales order or an invoice with those items, bring over all the line items, all the details. And of course, you could always edit it after you get that done. Let's close that up. And I guess I wanted to show, like, say, an invoice itself. And here I wanted to show, some of the functionality. Again, you can link time cards to an invoice. So if it's a service-based product, you have that ability. And then, of course, your time cards can calculate an hourly rate or a specific rate. The aggregate of that can be applied to the invoices and then can show you the amount due. Or say, like, if you did a retainer type of thing where you charge $2,000 and then you're chipping away at it with different time cards, you can show that information across. Again, very, very robust kind of setup. And again, you can see this consistent across all these modules. The blue ones are more people-based. The black ones are more activity-based, like purchase orders or vendor bills. Again, campaigns, those could be, say that you wanted to do a campaign to sell X number of a new product. You could create a campaign with the advertising and actually link the campaign to the invoices so that you have tracking going across there. Again, equipment in-house, software, even a mileage, credit memos, return merchandise authorizations, a very, very robust solution. So again, this is one of two videos just showing you the user interfaces in the front. And then the next video will actually show you more under the hood.